Have you ever felt a quiet knowing deep within you? A whisper that guided you, an inner nudge that something was about to happen, and then it did. That moment felt almost magical, didn't it? As if you were connected to an invisible thread, a force just beyond your understanding. What if I told you this wasn't just chance or intuition? What if that feeling was a glimpse into a power you already possess, a power hidden within your mind? This power is no myth. It is the subtle yet profound ability of mental influence, a force that connects us all. It's the ripple effect of thoughts, intentions, and energies exchanged between you and the world around you. Whether you realize it or not, this energy shapes your experiences, relationships, and even your reality. And at the heart of this power lies an ancient principle, a universal truth known as mental gender. This principle teaches us that within each of us exists a duality, two aspects of the mind, one that creates and imagines, and another that directs and commands, one that gives form to dreams, and another that fuels them with willpower. Together, they are the key to unlocking not only your inner potential, but your ability to influence the world around you. Most of us move through life barely aware of this profound force, leaving it untapped. But those who understand it, those who master it, can use it to create extraordinary change. Imagine harnessing this power to shape your thoughts, strengthen your will, and even connect with the minds of others. It's not fantasy. It's a skill you can cultivate. In this video, we will embark on a journey to uncover the hidden mechanics of mental influence and psychic phenomena. We'll explore how thoughts turn into actions, how intentions ripple through the minds of others, and how you can master this interplay of energies to transform not just yourself, but the world around you. So, take a deep breath, open your mind, and let's begin this transformative exploration. At the heart of the concept of mental influence lies the Hermetic teaching of mental gender. This principle reveals that within every mind there exists a duality, a dynamic interplay between two distinct yet inseparable aspects of consciousness, the masculine principle and the feminine principle. The masculine principle is the part of your mind that wills, directs, and initiates. It is the source of active energy, the driving force that projects ideas and commands into action. It is the aspect that says, "Let this be done." On the other hand, the feminine principle is receptive and nurturing. It is the creative aspect of the mind that takes in impressions, nurtures them, and gives them form. This is the part of you that dreams, imagines, and generates new ideas. It is the aspect that says, "Let this grow." Together, these two principles create a powerful system within your consciousness. The masculine principle provides the energy and direction, while the feminine principle brings these intentions to life, transforming thoughts into mental or even physical creations. When these principles work in harmony, the mind operates at its full potential. But here's the challenge. Most people are unaware of this balance. Many live predominantly in their feminine principle, reacting to impressions from the world around them, absorbing the thoughts, opinions, and influences of others without activating the masculine principle to assert their own will. This leads to a life that is largely shaped by external forces rather than personal intention. And yet, the reverse is also true. Some focus entirely on the masculine principle, attempting to impose willpower without drawing on the creative, intuitive insights of the feminine principle. This creates an imbalance that limits creativity and depth. The key is integration. When the masculine and feminine principles work in unison, the mind becomes a powerful engine of creation and influence. With the masculine principle projecting focused energy and the feminine principle nurturing and shaping ideas, the possibilities are limitless. But how does this interplay explain mental influence and psychic phenomena? Let's dive deeper into the practical applications of this principle. The principle of mental gender not only explains the inner workings of your mind, but also reveals the mechanics behind phenomena like telepathy, suggestion, and personal magnetism. These are not mystical abilities reserved for a few. They are natural extensions of how the mind operates when the masculine and feminine principles are consciously engaged. Telepathy and suggestion. Consider telepathy, the ability to transmit thoughts or feelings directly to another person. According to the principle of mental gender, this process involves the masculine principle of one person projecting a focused thought or energy toward the feminine principle of another person. The receiving mind, being receptive by nature, takes in this thought like fertile soil nurturing a seed. That seed of thought grows, shaping the receiver's emotions, ideas, or even actions. Suggestion works in much the same way. When a suggestion is given, whether through words, gestures, or even subtle cues, the masculine principle of the person making the suggestion directs their energy outward. The feminine principle in the receiver's mind absorbs and accepts it, often without conscious resistance. This is why advertising, persuasion, or even casual remarks can leave such a lasting impact. The seed planted in the receptive mind takes root, often becoming indistinguishable from the receiver's own thoughts. Hypnotism and influence. In hypnotism, the dynamic becomes even clearer. A hypnotist uses their masculine principle to project a powerful, focused will toward the subject's feminine principle, which is placed in a receptive, open state. The subject's mind, now attuned to receiving, absorbs the hypnotist's suggestions as if they were its own thoughts. The result? Changes in perception, behavior, or even physical sensations, all guided by the directed energy of the hypnotist's will. But this principle is not confined to formal hypnosis. It operates in everyday interactions. People with strong wills, those who know how to project their thoughts with intention, naturally influence those around them. This is the secret behind personal magnetism, the almost magnetic pull some individuals have. They are consciously or unconsciously aligning their masculine principle to direct energy, while their feminine principle nurtures creativity and emotional depth. When you encounter a compelling speaker, an inspiring leader, or even a person who simply lights up the room, you're witnessing the principle of mental gender in action. Their thoughts and intentions ripple outward, shaping how others feel and think. It's not magic. It's the natural result of a mind that has mastered its inner dynamics. This understanding of mental gender is more than theoretical. It is deeply practical. It explains not only how we influence others, but also how we are influenced in return. By becoming aware of this principle, you can learn to master your own mind, protect yourself from unwanted influences, and consciously project the thoughts and energies that align with your highest goals. But how can you start to use this knowledge in your daily life? Let's explore the practical steps to harnessing the power of mental gender. Step 1. Activate your masculine principle. The masculine principle is the seat of willpower, focus, and intention. It allows you to direct your energy and take charge of your thoughts instead of passively reacting to the world around you. Practice directed thinking. Take a moment each day to consciously focus your thoughts on a goal or outcome. Imagine your masculine principle as a beam of light, projecting your energy toward this intention. Set clear intentions. Before starting any activity, pause and decide what you aim to achieve. This act of deliberate intention is your masculine principle at work. Step 2. Engage your feminine principle. The feminine principle is the creative, receptive aspect of the mind. It takes the ideas and energy from the masculine principle and nurtures them into fully formed concepts or outcomes. Cultivate creativity. Spend time brainstorming or engaging in imaginative exercises. Let your mind wander freely to explore new ideas. Practice deep listening. When in conversation, focus on truly hearing and understanding the other person. This activates your feminine principle, making you more empathetic and receptive. Step 3. Balance the two principles. True mastery lies in the harmony between the masculine and feminine principles. When these two aspects of the mind work together, you become a powerful creator and influencer. Visualize the dynamic. Imagine your mind as a partnership where the masculine principle sets direction and the feminine principle creates the substance. Practice seeing this interplay in action when solving problems or making decisions. Identify when you are too passive, feminine principle, or overly controlling, masculine principle. Consciously shift toward balance. Step 4. Protect your mental space. Just as you can influence others, you are also susceptible to influence. Strengthen your masculine principle to guard against unwanted external inputs. Create mental boundaries. Visualize a shield of light around your mind, protecting your energy from intrusive thoughts or external manipulation. When you notice a strong thought or emotion, ask yourself, is this truly mine or is it the result of another's influence? This simple awareness can help you reclaim control. The journey we've taken through the principle of mental gender reveals a profound truth. Your mind holds the key to transforming your life. Your elevated energy, focused intentions, and harmonious mind naturally inspire and uplift those around you. You become a source of strength, creativity, and influence, embodying the highest potential of what it means to be human. This is not just a theoretical concept or spiritual ideal, it's a practical skill. But remember, this journey is not about perfection, it's about progress. Each step you take toward understanding and applying these principles brings you closer to the life you desire and the person you aspire to become. The road to mastery may be lifelong, but every moment you spend in conscious alignment is a moment of transformation. So, as we conclude, ask yourself, what will you create with this knowledge? What possibilities will you explore now that you know the power of your mind? The answer lies within you, waiting for your attention, your intention, and your will. You are the creator of your reality, the master of your mind, and the time to begin is now.